What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Fool, man. Hey, make sure you spam up the likes, man. Back on this shit, man. I apologize, man. I just been going through some things, man. You know how life presents itself. You just gotta steady grinding. And I started a new job, and man, it's been a little hectic. My schedule's been all over the place, and I had to do training, so it's just been hard to put out content. But hey, you gotta fight, and if you got a goal for yourself, you gotta keep pushing it, and that's just life. You know what I'm saying? So don't let me stop y'all. But I'm about to get back with some bangers, man. And you already know what I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna talk my shit. If you're new to my channel, man, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You feel me? Go ahead and hit that like button while you at it. And go ahead and hit that bell for them post notifications. But let's get straight into this video, man. It's a video, man. It's a topic that I always want to talk about. So I just want to talk to y'all about it. You know what I'm saying? And you give you your input, and you give me your input in the comment section. And we just talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm done holding y'all up. Let's get into the video, my guy.
I think it's what every parent should be, is what you're being right now, which is unconditionally loving your child and supporting your child in whoever they are. I mean, that's
Big facts right there. Now, my first thing about this, and of course, we talking about D Wade's son situation. I 100%, I'm with D Wade on this. You know what I'm saying? As far as I don't know, I'm with D Wade on as far as accepting your child for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of parents, depending on how they raised and the tradition and background of the family, you know, they'll disown the child. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll force the child. And then when you force a child, it's kind of like neglect in a way, but it's not like it's neglect because they're going to become more rebellious and doing shit behind your back. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like if you make it more accepting, then they'll tell you more, and y'all can have a better relationship. Because that's all that at the end of the day, that's all the child and the parent wants is a relationship, and there's a thin line between that. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't accept them for who they are, then it's no trust. It's hard to even pair that gap from relationship. Now, how I feel about it, I don't feel like on a national scale, I don't feel it should be broad and light. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a real big deal, but we all know how the world works. And, I have no problem with, gay or bi people. I have them in my family, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I accept people for who they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge you. I don't judge you by your race. I don't judge you by your anything. You know what I'm saying? Your qualities, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a fair, honest human being. You know what I'm saying? I call it for how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Your status does not affect me and how I feel about you. But let's get right into it. And I feel all right. Another note. I feel like he's so young. Like I don't know. I just feel like he's so young. Is he making the right decision? Like, what if he 5 years from now, he realized that's not what he wants to do? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people that in that lifestyle, they pretty much say they know, they know what they feel. You know what I'm saying? And there's no change. I've never really seen too many people back down from it. So there's a valid point. But you got to give big props out to D Wade. And I know Gabrielle Union, they both had talks because you got a man so manly, a pro basketball player, stuff like that. He has good genetics and stuff like that. You know, it had to hurt him a little, but at the same time, for being a man and accepting it and living with it, you know what I'm saying? That's big respects to D Wade, man. That's a good role model, man. Nothing but class act. So I have nothing bad to say about that. But let's continue on with the video.
there are so many parents that are just, oh, you're not going the way I imagined or wanted you to be, and freak out, and you're so loving and supportive of Zaya, and what a special child she is.
Yes, she is. She is. Thank you so much for that. First of all, me and my wife Gabrielle, Union. We are proud. When I say proud, we are proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, and we're proud allies as well. And we take our roles and our responsibility as parents very seriously. So when our child comes home with a question, when our child comes home with an issue, when our child comes home with anything, it's our job as parents to listen to that, to give them the best information that we can, the best feedback.
100%. That's what I was saying right there. It's all about that relationship. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people forget that. That's the biggest thing about being a parent. Is you want to be able to identify and have a relationship with them, so that way they can communicate their problems, and that's when you could be a parent. You can't be a parent if you don't have that relationship, because you don't know the problems exist. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? That is a big part of it.
We can. And that doesn't change because sexuality is now involved in it. So once Zaya, our 12-year-old, came home, and first Zion, everybody, I don't know if everyone knows, originally named Zion born as a boy, came home and said, hey, so I want to talk to you guys. I think going forward, I'm ready to live my truth. And I want to be referenced as she and her. I would love for you guys to call me Zaya. And so internally, now is our job to, one, go out and get information, to reach out to every relationship that we have. My wife reached out to everybody on the cast of Pose. We're just trying to figure out as much information we can to make sure that we give our child the best opportunity to be, her best self.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I would
100.
think that it's one thing. It's one thing to have this at home, but knowing that she's going to be out in the world because you're a public figure, and even if you weren't, she's going to school, and to want to be protective and to make sure she's safe, that must be a scary thing, because it's one thing for you to love her and your wife to love her, but you just want everyone to love her the same way.
Exactly. And once Zion came home and said, hey, you call me Zaya and I'm ready to take on this, I looked at it and said, you are a leader. You are a leader, and it's our opportunity to allow you to be a voice. Right now it's through us because she's 12 years old, but eventually it will be through her.
Yeah, facts.
Well, and Listen is an organization you're working with, and there's a lot of, if anybody else out there can relate to this and needs help, you can go to our website and we can direct you, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that just don't know what to do. So you're a great example.
Thank you.
I know that everybody is still grieving over the loss of Kobe and all the people that we lost. You must have a lot of memories of Kobe, and he was just such a light, wasn't he? He was just such a bright light.
It was special. I mean, I think my favorite, we all have stories and moments of, our interactions with, Kobe. But I think
R.I.P., man.
what was special about him, and why you see so many guys in the NBA, or so many younger guys really tore up about this, is because he was the first superstar that really embraced different generations, really embraced us. And I think from like 2008 on, from Olympics on, he really put his arms around us as.
So I want y'all to get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I 100% I support him, but I feel like I don't like that they push an agenda. It's cool to support it, but it's like you're pushing an agenda, and it's feel like, at that age, a lot of people are confused, so I don't like the fact that it's being pushed on a national scale. That's my only disbelief. Wait till she gets a little bit older and has a bigger voice in it. But, they're pushing her voice right now. So I get it that they're controlling the narrative. But at the same time, I feel like her being that young, it affects so much. And, guys, that's my job calling. But I'm going to have to wrap it up. I'm going to see what they want. But like I said, get in the comment section and let me know how we feel, and we can talk about it. But your boy Fool is checking out.